Yella Beezy thought he'd left the streets behind, but the past always finds a way back. The Dallas rapper, once soaring with fame and success, now sits behind bars, charged in connection with the death of longtime rival Mo3. With a capital charge hanging over him, Beezy's future is on the line, and if convicted, he may never walk free again. Real name Marquise Conway. Beezy was arrested when police showed up at his home, believing he played a major role in Mo3's 2020 death. Mo3, real name Melvin Noble, was traveling on I-35E when he was chased down and shot. Authorities now say Beezy orchestrated the plan, allegedly enlisting 22-year-old Quan White to carry it out, with Devin Morris Brown Jr. also involved. White has since been sentenced to 9 years on related charges. For years, fans suspected the beef between Mo3 and Beezy went deeper than music, and Beezy's arrest seemed to confirm that. He's currently held at Dallas County Jail on a $2 million bond. Mo3's mother, Nicole Williams Noble, publicly called the arrest justice, with fans echoing her relief. Beezy, meanwhile, acted like nothing was wrong, posting flashy content, flaunting cash, and living like he was untouchable. Even as pictures surfaced of him with one of the suspects, he played it cool. Early in 2021, he posted a video saying he was putting haters in the dirt, which many saw as a jab at Mo3's supporters. In February 2021, he was arrested after officers found 5 firearms in a bulletproof SUV, living like he was prepared for anything. Still, he didn't back down. His associate Trap Boy Freddy also dropped songs mocking Mo3's passing, showing no remorse. Now, with serious charges against him, Beezy faces life in prison, or worse. If convicted, the prison system won't be any easier. Mo3's name still holds weight, and Beezy could be a target behind bars. The former high flyer now finds himself in a much darker chapter, reflecting on how a feud spiraled into a devastating fall. The tension between Yella Beezy and Mo3 wasn't always so heated. There was once mutual respect. The two were rising stars in Dallas, even appearing on the same stages. But as their fame grew, so did the friction. Mo3, known for his gritty lyrics and raw storytelling, believed his rise stirred jealousy among old rivals. Even rapper Boozy Badazz got involved, taking a liking to Mo3 and working with him. Mo3 embraced the cosign, even calling himself Mo3 Badazz. Meanwhile, Beezy gained traction with his own hit songs, and in early interviews listed Mo3 among Dallas's top artists. Things seemed respectful, if not close. But by 2017, cracks appeared. In interviews, both Mo3 and Beezy admitted to a disagreement, possibly over a woman, but claimed they squashed it. Still, tensions lingered. Mo3's fast rise seemed to clash with Beezy's growing presence. Then, in May 2017, a shooting at Club Phantom left 1 man dead. Soon after, Mo3 was arrested and charged with assault, adding more heat to an already tense situation. What began as a misunderstanding evolved into a rivalry that eventually turned deadly. And now, the consequences have caught up with Yella Beezy, ending one chapter and beginning another behind bars. Mo3 didn't let the situation rattle him. In a phone interview, he joked that police treated him like a celebrity, letting him drive himself to jail and even stopping at McDonald's on the way. He later revealed he spent over $90,000 in legal fees fighting the case, which was eventually dropped due to lack of evidence. As tensions in the Dallas rap scene grew, comedian Roy Lee got caught in the middle. Known for his humor and raw opinions, Roy publicly called out the beef, claiming it was Mo3 versus the whole Dallas-Fort Worth area. Though Roy and Mo3 were close friends, his jokes targeted Yella Beezy, including a comment daring Beezy to come to Oak Cliff so, "We can rob you." This sparked a fight between them at King of Diamonds nightclub in August 2017. Roy later accused Beezy and his crew of jumping him and demanded a fair one-on-one. In follow-up interviews, Roy didn't hold back, mocking Beezy's street roots and escalating the feud further. In September 2018, Roy Lee was shot in the leg while sitting in a parking lot. He seemed to recover, continuing shows and posting online, but later passed away due to blood clots from the injury. MO3 took the loss hard and wore a tribute chain for his friend. Though no one directly pointed fingers, many suspected Beezy had something to do with it. Just days later, on October 14, 2018, Yella Beezy survived a shooting while driving on the Sam Rayburn Tollway. Over a dozen shots were fired into his vehicle. Though wounded, he survived and was rushed to the hospital. Fans speculated it was retaliation. Beezy later told The Breakfast Club he noticed he was being followed after leaving a club but realized it too late. MO3 stayed silent about the incident in interviews. But in July 2019, when both artists were booked at the Unruly Citizens Festival, tensions rose again. MO3 was blocked by police from entering the venue while Beezy was allowed to perform. Frustrated, MO3 went live on Instagram, accusing Beezy's camp of using law enforcement to keep him out. Yella Beezy quickly clapped back, calling MO3's claims a reach for attention. He insisted MO3 was never booked for the festival to begin with, saying, "Man, stop playing. Ain't nobody on the same flyer as me?" Trap Boy Freddy, another Dallas rapper and close to Beezy, joined in, mocking MO3 for faking an arrest. "Look at the flyer, he wants to be relevant," Freddy laughed. 2 days later, Beezy appeared on Vlad TV, and when asked about MO3, he smirked and said, "I don't know who that is." This dismissal only pushed MO3 further, leading him to release the diss track, "Let Me Find Out," directly targeting Beezy. At that point, it was clear. The feud had turned personal. By early 2020, the tension spilled into real life. In January, MO3's manager Brandon Rainwater was attacked outside V Live in Dallas. Surveillance showed Beezy and his team chasing and beating Rainwater in the street, leaving him with a dislocated hip. Rainwater later filed a $1 million lawsuit. MO3 responded on Instagram Live, mocking Beezy for going after his manager instead of facing him directly. The situation had escalated beyond music and jokes. It was becoming something serious. On November 11, 2020, MO3 lost his life in a daytime ambush on Interstate 35. He was reportedly leaving a female friend's house when a black Chevy Camaro began following him. Realizing he was being tailed, MO3 tried to escape but ended up stopping in traffic. Dashcam footage showed him leaving the car, possibly to grab something from the passenger side. But before he could, a masked figure exited the Camaro. MO3 ran down the highway, dodging cars, but was quickly caught. He was struck several times and collapsed as the attacker fled. The chaos brought traffic to a halt. Bystanders rushed to help, with one attempting CPR, but it was too late. Helicopters captured footage of the scene. MO3 lying still on the freeway, surrounded by first responders. At just 28, his passing sent shockwaves across the music industry in the city of Dallas. Almost immediately, the situation got even messier. Minutes after the news broke, Trap Boy Freddy posted a video appearing to be stuck in traffic near the scene. Fans noted how close he was to the location. He also posted tributes to his own lost friends, sparking more speculation and stirring public reaction. Right after MO3's passing, Yella Beezy went live on Instagram as his comments flooded with accusations. Fans demanded answers, but Beezy avoided them, acting like he didn't know what they were talking about. Go Yayo joined the chaos, responding to a Facebook post saying someone wished he had been the one gone instead. His reply? "I'm gonna live forever," followed by a hashtag, clearly showing no sympathy. Though there was no direct evidence linking Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, or Go Yayo to MO3's death, their reactions sparked speculation. For many of MO3's supporters, the disrespect felt like confirmation that the trio knew more than they admitted. Days later, violence erupted across Dallas. At least 8 deaths were reported in the chaos that followed. While authorities didn't confirm connections, many believed they were acts of revenge. Even MO3's close friend Boosie got caught up. He traveled to Dallas for a vigil but ended up shot in the leg. He survived, but the incident proved that no one was safe. With public pressure building, police picked up the pace. On December 10th, 2020, they arrested Quan Dontrell White, aka FGG Banzo Bling, and charged him in connection with the case. White had already raised suspicions. Just days before the murder, he posted an Instagram photo flashing money and a weapon with the caption, "He put a bag on him. Now I'm up." 2 weeks later, he was seen spending large amounts at a jewelry store. Surveillance footage linked a car matching the one used in the shooting to a location tied to White. Photos also surfaced of White with Yella Beezy, adding to the speculation. Yet Beezy didn't seem fazed. As 2020 ended, he posted about putting haters in the dirt, only fueling more questions about what he knew. White later gave a jail interview, brushing off the charges and claiming fame had found him. He said his Instagram following had jumped from under 1,000 to over 18,000 since being named a suspect. Still, he denied having close ties to Beezy. But the investigation wasn't over. In April 2021, police arrested a second suspect, Devin Maurice Brown. Reports said he may have had personal issues with MO3, possibly over a woman. Phone records showed Brown had contacted several people before the shooting and had been in frequent contact with White. A search of his home uncovered weapons and cash. With 2 suspects behind bars, authorities believed they had unraveled the case. But now, with Beezy's arrest years later, many fans feel that long-held suspicions have been confirmed. MO3's family may finally be getting the justice they've waited for.